Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here in the channel Charles Morse. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel Charles Morse. Please remember to keep comments decent and unoffensive, and let's get into the video, shall we? So, this is day 3 of the government being shut down, and people are not really happy about this right now. The Congress is looking to actually open the government back up. And hopefully there is success in doing so. Because I don't think the people can live with the government just being shut down for at least, like, at least a week. Because, there just isn't... There just isn't really... If I got anything to say about it, I can just say that this is just... it's quite overwhelming. Because you have to deal with it. I mean, every American that lives in this country just has to deal with it. I mean, who else? I mean, who'd be sick and tired of, just dealing with this all the time? I mean, really, it's just really making me sick. Really, I don't know how long this is gonna go on. Really, I'm just sick and tired of this. I just am. Because, if we didn't have this issue, America would be back on its feet and be operating, like almost on a regular schedule again. Which there is just, it's like, there are just people that are just, they're just, I don't know what it is. I don't think that people are gonna really tolerate the government being shut down for at least a month, or at least for a week. Cause, really? I don't know how long people are gonna take that. Because, you know what? I don't think that there are people that are really going to take this lightly. Because, there isn't. Alright, nobody's gonna take a government shutdown for at least, like, a few months. Or at least for a few weeks. Because you know what? That's gone on for long enough. And you know what? It's actually hurting right now. It's actually hurting farmers. So, yeah. I'm saying it like it is because, there are just, they're just people that, they want the government being funded again. They want people to actually just stop with, they want people to actually, they want people to get back to their normal lives, alright? Those that work at federal parks, alright, they can't go back to work until the federal government is funded again. If that's the case, I think the federal government was probably shut down because nobody was able to fund it. And you'd probably be guessing that, well, yeah, I mean, somebody didn't really fund the government, so yeah, they had to shut the whole stinking government down. So, yeah. And, yeah. Who didn't fund the government? Democrats? Republicans? I don't know. Democrats and Republicans, they are just too busy playing the blame game. Yeah. They're always playing the blame game. And for, like, what reason? What reason? What reason is it? Because I'm actually I'm just quite curious. I'm just, real curious. I mean, who hasn't been funding the government here? Who hasn't been funding the federal government? Probably the Democrat side or the Republican side? I don't know. We don't have answers. And you know why there's no answers? It's because, well, there isn't like a proper investigation into this issue. That's, it's just, I guess we'll never figure it out. Probably never. If I had to say anything about it. Probably nobody's ever figured out the issue. It's because, well, there just isn't a explanation for why this stuff happened. And besides, somebody's got to have, somebody's going to have to open up a proper investigation on this issue. That's simple enough. I mean, a proper investigation into this problem would be the obvious choice. And a way that would actually figure out this problem. And then, maybe we can just figure out, like, who might have been the traitor among them. And the White House, the Senate, or Congress. And just, be able to get down to the bottom of it. And then maybe just be able to play the blame game after there's a proper investigation. I mean, if the finger-pointing accusation between Republicans and Democrats isn't going to solve anything, I mean, it just won't. It's a proper investigation into the matter, which is going to solve people's problems. So, you know, you know, I just, I just hope that this issue is actually resolved soon, because I don't want to see longer than 3 days of government shutdown. I don't want to see the federal government being shut down for like a week or more than 1 week. You know what? Farmers are going to have a hard time working without the federal government. Okay. There just won't be, there won't be, people that have jobs at the federal government-owned properties and agencies and buildings. They won't be able to go back to work because, you know why? The federal government is shut down. Alright? There are just some people that just can't operate without the federal government. It's simple as that. Yeah. So, no, I hope Congress can actually, like, get the federal government back up and running. Because it's just important. It's important to the people living here in America to get the government, the federal government especially, back up and running. Because, you know, it's what America needs. Alright? A country needs a working federal government. That's what a country needs to stay on its feet. So, yeah. With that said, I'm sure people understand, you know, why it's important that the federal government be back up and running. Because this is a real problem. I just don't know why this actually happened in the first place. But if I had to take my own guess, I bet somebody was a traitor among people. Because, yeah, I find this whole thing to be, like, quite stupid. Really? Why was the federal government not funded in the first place. I guess somebody, if I had to take a guess, somebody just hated the federal. I guess there might have been a politician that was probably angry with the federal government. I think that was probably why that happened. Yeah. I mean, what else would somebody else be thinking? Alright? I mean, who else would think that the federal government is like bad? I mean, what type of politician would think that, oh yeah, it's the federal government that makes everything bad here in America? Yeah, it's just like what the federal government does. Just makes like every, I mean, in a way, I guess some people get like the wrong idea why we have a working federal government and why the federal government just should just stop being funded. And there's probably just, you know, I guess they're just politicians that hate the federal government and that stuff. If that's so, then those people need to like not have a position in Congress, Senate, or the White House. Alright? There are people that hate the federal government in there, then you're not qualified to just, you know, keep your position. You just, you're just, maybe you're just an American traitor. Maybe. But, yeah, people can be, well, let me just say, they can be idiots. They're just people that just hate America so much. And, like, why are you even still here in this country? And you hate this country so much? I mean, there's got to be a traitor among us. Probably. If I had to guess, yeah. An American traitor? An American traitor? Yeah. An American traitor among us? Yeah. That's probably, yeah, I would think that probably, well, yeah. Maybe there is. Maybe there's somebody that just hates this country so much. We're just gonna have to, like, just probably just see for ourselves. Because I don't know who hates America so much. Speaking of those that hate America probably so much, is probably the ones that are getting in trouble. Because, like, what? We are just like, we take, like, crime so seriously here in this country, and, you know, we just, you know, like, oh, yeah, because we're the opposite of what Russia does when it comes to crime. Like in Russia, you can do commit any type of crime, and yeah, you definitely get away with it in Russia. You know what? In Russia does they actually you do get away with doing bad stuff in Russia. And yeah, you know why they get away? Because there's no law and order in Russia. Yeah, and here in the United States, you commit a felony and that stuff, boom, you're arrested. You know why? Because the United States has law and order. So, yeah, if there's somebody that does anything bad, you would indeed get in trouble with. You indeed get in trouble. So, with that said, I guess there are people that just hate America so much that they probably just don't want to, they're just not wanting to keep the government, like we're keeping the federal government funded. Because maybe there's somebody in this country that just hates America so much that maybe they just were like, oh heck, I'm not funding the federal government anymore, because you know what, I hate the country so much, so like I'm not gonna fund the federal government anymore, because somebody probably added the opinion that they just hate it here in the United States. And maybe they shouldn't have come here to the United States in the first place. Maybe. Yeah, I hope nobody's playing politics with the federal government. I mean, that would be dangerous right there. And stuff. Like, I'm hoping that's not the case. That would actually be a real big problem right there. If somebody playing politics with the federal government, that would be pretty wrong right there. Yeah. I hope it's not Liz Cheney playing politics there, or Bernie Sanders with the federal government, or Vivek Ramaswamy, or some other politician playing politics on why the federal government should not be funded. Certainly, I don't know. But I really do hope that the Senate does get the federal government back up and running, because I think 3 days should be long enough for the federal government to be shut down. And I hope that tomorrow morning that the federal government is back up and being funded again. Anyway, guys, that'll be enough for this video. If you like what I said here, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, Charles Morse. And again, please remember to keep your comments decent and not offensive. And, well, I guess the federal government will either stay shut down or be funded again. I have no idea which one it's going to be, but, you know, we'll just have to see what time tells us. Anyway, guys, have a good day. I will see you on my next video.